Before I start this video, maybe I should give you a little warning, a little heads up that this dream that I'm going to talk about was quite violent and kind of scary. So if you are a bit sensitive, maybe you should watch something else. Hello there, my little pumpkins. I thought we should continuing the spookiness of October, and I thought I would share with you my creepiest and scariest dream I've ever had. It was something special. But before that, maybe I should explain a bit about how I dream, about my dreams in general. They are kind of vivid, and I always know that I'm dreaming, and most of the time I can affect the dreams. I can make decisions that affect things in a dream and change the course of the dream. Like for an example, I dreamt that I was driving a car, and then I remembered I don't have a driving license, I don't know how to drive a car, and then I crashed the car. So things like that, but not always that violent, of course. And I can also make myself waking up from the dream if I don't like the dream. Like if I'm uncomfortable with it, if it's grossing me out, or if it's just too scary or creepy or something. Then I just think, I don't like this anymore, and then I wake up. So I kind of have power over my dream, but not always, and yeah, to some extent. I often have these, I guess you can call them anxiety dreams. They come from anxiety and from stress, and it's those dreams when you're being hunted by something. In my case, it's always some kind of vampires. I don't know why, because I actually like vampires. But it's a different kind of vampires. They cannot be killed, they cannot be stopped in any way. And the only thing you can do is run as fast as you can, and never ever ever stop. Whatever you do, don't stop, just run. And those dreams are really stressful, but not really scary. And nowadays I actually know what it is and why I have them, so they're kind of losing power over me. But the scariest dream ever, like, it was really the creepiest thing ever. It happened years ago, but I still remember it quite strongly. It was something spectacular, really. Sometimes when I dream, I am kind of like an observer. I observe other people doing stuff. Sometimes weird stuff and sometimes normal stuff. But most of the time I'm not even in the dream, I'm just watching other people. It's like watching a movie. But the difference is, normally I know what they are thinking and what they are feeling. So it's like I am them, but not really. Because I can't always change their actions. I'm just an observer. And this dream, it was about a woman and a man, and they had rather old looking clothes. It was from maybe 1800s, so yeah, it was really old clothes. And I think they were about to be engaged or maybe married, something like that. It was just a couple of days left, but the thing is, the woman was really afraid of the man. I could sense her fear. I didn't know why she was afraid of him, just that she was. And I watched her running around in the house, and she was trying to pack all her things because the man was out at the moment, and she was just grabbing all her stuff, and she was about to leave him, I realized. Yeah, as I watched. But when she was almost done packing, the man came back home. And of course he realized that she was about to leave him, and he got furious and started chasing after her, and she tried to run away. She ran up the stairs, but he grabbed her and he pulled out a knife, a large knife, and he stabbed her in the heart. And I don't remember my thoughts at this moment. I was just kind of like, what? But I just saw her in the dream. She was just falling down the ground, and the weird part is I could feel her pain. I could feel the knife in my chest, in my heart. I could feel all the blood pumping out of my body, and my clothes were getting soaked with this warm blood. I was all wet, and I woke up terrified and kind of shocked, because I believed that my bed was soaked in something, water or blood or something, because I could feel it. It was so real. But when I looked around, there was nothing, and I was fine. I was not stabbed. And it made me kind of relieved. So I just closed my eyes and fell asleep, and the dream, weirdly enough, continued right away. And it was like I wasn't just watching her, I was her. And it was like it was me lying there on the ground and bleeding to death. I could feel her slowly kind of fading away, and everything around me, like her vision got blurry and everything got dark. First it was just blood red, everything was just blood red, really intense but kind of dark blood red. And slowly it was getting darker and darker. At the same time she was getting colder and colder, and she was getting weaker, and I just felt her dying, slipping away. And she was terrified, and yet she was calm, because she knew she couldn't do anything. She was fighting to breathe, but she knew she would die, and she kind of just gave up. And I felt all this in the dream, and it felt so real. It felt like it was really happening for real to me. It felt like I was the one who was dying, and it was terrifying and yet not. But it was so weird. And then everything went just dark, and she died. And but the dream continued, and the man was trying to run away. He tried to escape because he realized that he had killed her. So he was trying to escape, and he was riding not a car, a carriage, a horse-driven carriage. And I think he got caught, but I'm not sure, because at that moment it didn't felt important. It was like I didn't really care, because she was already gone, she was already dead, and what happened to him wasn't really important. But I think he got caught, and that was the dream. It was so weird, and the next day I was so completely off, because I really felt that I had been dying. So the whole day everything felt so surreal and unnatural, and it felt weird being alive, so to speak. It was so weird. It was freaky. So yeah, that was the weirdest and creepiest dream I have ever had, and I hope I will never have to dream anything like that again, because it was kind of heartbreaking. Yes, it was terrible. I hope you don't have dreams like that. Like, normally you wake up when you're about to die in your dream, but I actually died in the dream. Well, actually it wasn't me, it was her, but I was her, so I kind of died. Oh, it's complicated. I think more spooky videos will come up. I'm not really sure yet, so we will see. But stay spooky, my little pumpkins, and happy Halloween!